Hey everybody, it's me Zach, this is Judy, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, hi, hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing much better. I would like to think much better than I have been in the past week. If you didn't watch my previous video, the last video I posted, which was the recap of this week's 1,000 Pound Sisters. Go watch it. It's great. Even if you don't watch the show, that's what people tell me. But also in that video, I talked about how I got a concussion, a mild concussion, and basically it just threw my whole week off, which is fine. But I wanted to give an update and or just let people know the full story in case you didn't watch that video, because that wasn't really the point of that video, but I did talk about it in that video, if that makes sense. So, a week ago today, last Friday, the day after Thanksgiving here in the United States, I was leaving my apartment. Our friend Andre had been hanging out with us, so me, Noel, and Andre decided we were gonna go get some dinner before we dropped Andre back off at their apartment. They had been spending some time with us because of the holiday and whatever, besides the point. So we decided we're gonna go get dinner, and on the way to dinner, literally down the stairs from my apartment, walking down the stairs of my apartment building, I don't know, sometimes I just do this thing where I get excited and I go down the stairs really fast and I have a little skip to my step, and I don't know, I was just not being very thoughtful, and I literally bumped my head right here right here on the ceiling, right by, for the most part, the ceilings in the stairwell are pretty high, but once you get, down to the bottom where you're about to, leave the building, I hit my head. I, literally, was skipping a little bit and, boop, to bop my head. And I did mention this in the 1,000 Pound Sisters video, but I'm 6'2". So there's already not a lot of room. Oh my gosh, the honking. There's already not a lot of room between the top of my head and most ceilings anyways. And I know a lot of people are very surprised sometimes when I tell them that I'm 6'2", but hi, hello. I am very tall. If you really want to see the extent of that, you can go check that out on my Instagram and just look for any picture of me standing next to my partner Noel, because Noel is a short king, and as such it really shows the difference in our heights, and it's just fun to watch, so go check that out. But besides the point, I hit my head. I didn't pass out, I didn't black out, I didn't do any of that. I did fall to the ground, mostly I think because I lost my balance, and two, because I was just stunned. It hurt real bad. It hurt real bad. But I didn't think much of it, to be honest with you. I literally, my head was sore, but outside of that, I felt fine. We literally packed up the car and still went to Olive Garden as we planned. I got my soup, I got my breadsticks, I got my pasta, and for all intents and purposes, I felt mostly fine that night. I stayed up a bit later that evening just because I had heard if you hit your head, it's not good to go to sleep right away, just in case you do have a concussion or whatever. And the next day, we had to go pick up a friend from the airport. Literally, Noel and I had plans to drive to Milwaukee and see a play there. We saw Steel Magnolias at the Milwaukee Rep. If you are in the area, go check it out, I guess. We literally drove to Milwaukee, had dinner, went to this play, drove all the way back to Chicago one night, and for all intents and purposes, outside of feeling a little sleepy that day, I felt fine. I attributed my sleepiness to just, staying up late the night before and having a busy day that day. We were literally traveling all over the place that day. Sunday came around. For the most part, I felt fine. Noel had some stuff to do during the day, and then I joined Noel at a coffee shop that we go to regularly to do a little click-clack-moo-cows type business work. And then we had plans that evening to go see another play. I see a lot of theater, if you didn't know this about me, and I feel great about going to theaters right now because all the theaters I've been to have required proof of vaccination and require you to wear your mask. So I feel good about going into those places, feeling surrounded by people who have made the choice to get vaccinated and wear their masks. But we went to go see A Christmas Carol at the Goodman Theater, which is something that happens every year at the Goodman Theater here in Chicago, if you didn't know. And we got on, right before we were going to go to the train, I felt like my vision was getting a little blurry. And then when we got on the train, I just had this like immediate headache. Immediate headache. And it just was pounding and pounding. I couldn't keep my eyes open because everything was blurry and it was just making the headache worse. Basically, I was like, Noel, if we get there early enough, like we have got to go to a Walgreens, a 7-Eleven, something, and get like some Tylenol. I'm not going to be able to make it through this play. So we did get there in time. I went to a 7-Eleven, got some Tylenol, okay? We got some Tylenol. And probably halfway through the first act, like my headache was, I wouldn't say it entirely went away, but it was definitely like alleviated. Like it definitely, I don't know, is alleviated a word, or am I just thinking about Aleve, which is a pain medicine? I don't know. It was not as strong as when we first got there. And so I did end up staying for the rest of the play, even though Noel did give me an option to leave. Like, I just like don't like leaving theater midway through. I just like respect the performers and the artistry of it all to like not leave halfway through. So we didn't leave. I did watch all of it. We got on the train, went back home, and I just rested for the rest of the evening. But did make a commitment to Noel. Noel's like always pushing me to go to the doctor. I don't know. I have these like unhealthy things where like, even though I know I need to go to the doctor, it helps to have like an extra push from my partner to be like, no, you need to go see the doctor. I'm just like, I don't know. That's a whole other conversation. I called my doctor the next day, which I love my doctor, have a great relationship. And I guess I should say, if you made it this far, I should have said this at the beginning, but I didn't. I feel like I'm talking 12 miles an hour. 12 miles, is that fast? Like 60 miles an hour. I feel like I'm talking 60 miles an hour, but I haven't talked like all week. I haven't been here with you all. I haven't streamed. I haven't done nothing. So I called my doctor and they were able to get me a telehealth appointment pretty quickly, like an hour after I called. So I was down for that. Obviously, if like the doctor felt like I needed to go in person, I would have done that. But I was able to talk to my doctor. She was able to do a few little like tests and things just through telehealth, which I thought was impressive. But we made like a plan. She got me set up to like be a little bit on like an ibuprofen regimen, told me for things to look out for and things like that. And obviously what to let her know if things changed and like behaviors to look out for and when to contact her and whatnot. So while I appreciate if people like want to come here and be like, Zach, you need to do XYZ, whoever, whatever, like I promise I am in contact with a medical professional. I mostly even talked about it in the first place because I wanted to let people know like why I wasn't like posting a lot or streaming or things like that. And that's kind of also why I'm still doing this. Like I know people have like their own experiences with like head injuries and concussions and things like that. So like I appreciate the feedback, but I do want to let you know that like for all intents and purposes, I will be continuing to communicate with my own medical professional about it. So the main thing though that she suggested outside of like taking ibuprofen was just like 0 screen time, which is hard since I, do this whole YouTube thing, the whole Twitch thing, the whoever, whatever. But literally then from Monday until Tuesday, I literally like didn't look at a screen, which was hard, it really made me realize like how attached to either my computer, my phone, the TV screen, a video game. Like I do spend a lot of time looking at a screen, okay? But I will say, I feel like it helped because Monday, I did get another, like, as I was, like, talking to my doctor, I felt my vision going blurry again. And after I got off the call with her, then I literally got this, like, throbbing headache again. Like, it was just pounding headache. And so I spent a lot of Monday to Tuesday sleeping, not watching anything. After that, like, I really didn't have any more blurred vision or headaches, which I felt very lucky for. And I feel like I should, like, knock on some wood. I don't think this desk is actually wood. It's from IKEA, who knows? But I feel like it could come back, so let's hope it doesn't. But like I haven't had any more blurred vision or headaches, which has been great. At most, the worst thing has been that I've just been like lethargic around like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. every day. I've just felt like exhausted. And so I've been taking naps. I have slowly, obviously, reintroduced some screen time into into my life, but I have been taking breaks as needed. Like, especially when I first started reintroducing it, like if my eyes felt like they were starting to hurt or if I was getting tired, I was just like, okay, we're gonna walk away. We're gonna walk away and we'll come back once we're feeling chill. And so I continue to do that, although I feel like I have to take less breaks now. And that's great. The other thing that happened is that I do normally work out with, I have a personal trainer. Maybe you can or can't tell. I don't know. I do feel like I have some guns now these days. I don't know. Look. Ooh. But obviously, like, I'm still frail and slightly overweight. So, whoever, whatever. But I do normally go on Tuesdays and Fridays to work out with him. And she did suggest that I cancel my Tuesday appointment, but I kept my Friday appointment. I kept my appointment today and went. And we definitely took it slow. And I definitely felt very tired after it was all said and done. But I'm just hoping to, like, continue to slowly get back into things. Because, like, I'm just, like, really wanting to... I am the kind of person who has to, like, constantly be doing something. Like, if I have too much time to just sit around and do nothing, like, I start getting anxious. My anxiety goes, woo! And I just, like, need to be doing stuff. And now that it's, like, Vlogmas on YouTube, I am, like, I've never done well, I think like, when I was just, like, starting out before anybody really knew who I was on YouTube, I did try Vlogmas once. But I don't really do Vlogmas because I know I can't commit to posting every single day for a month or whatever. But I do get inspired by all the people that do post for Vlogmas, and so it's like made me really want to make videos and stuff for you all, and I just haven't been able to. I just like, even if I wanted, well, obviously I wanted to, I just told you I did, but I just like don't have the energy until this moment, which is why I was like, okay, well, maybe we just give them a little update about the concussy. Like, maybe let's just give them a little update about the concussy, and then that could be like you slowly introducing yourself. So hopefully I don't have to edit this video too much, because I will tell you, when I was editing the 1,000 Pound Sister recap, I took so many breaks. That video probably took me the longest to edit than any video ever. Well, maybe not, but it did feel like it took a long time because I just took so many edits. Probably the one where I reacted to Amberlynn reacting to me, reacting to her, that probably took longer because that was like, after I got done editing it, that video was like almost an hour long, which means that it was longer than an hour to begin with. So that one probably did take a really long time, but either way, I took a lot of breaks while editing that, so it took a real long time. But hopefully this one won't take too much time to edit because I'm just talking to y'all. I'm just talking. But I do want to try to do a Vlogmas-esque situation on my gaming channel. If you didn't know, I do have a gaming channel where I play mostly Animal Crossing and The Sims. And I've been inspired by my friend Willow Davis, who is doing like a Vlogmas situation on his gaming channel, where I think he's posting a new Animal Crossing video every day. And I do want to get back to streaming. I did not have the energy to stream on Twitch at all this week, but will be returning to Twitch on Monday. So you can, if you're interested in checking that out. A lot of people think I play like video games over there because very much Twitch's brand is video game streaming, but I stream like silly reactions to YouTube stuff, like not like Amberlynn or Chantal or anything like that, but like other random silly things I find on YouTube. So we have a pretty good time if you want to come check it out. We do. We surely do. And yeah, I think that's that. But thank you to all the people who checked in on me, who shared their concern. I appreciate it. I do feel like I'm in good hands with my doctor. I do feel like significantly better than I did before. And I've had Judy and Poe to cuddle with. I've had Noel to cuddle with. I'm very well taken care of. And I'm excited to start getting back to making like videos on a regular basis. Maybe as soon as Monday. Maybe as soon as Monday if I can get my shit together. We do have like plans this weekend. I'm going to see Matt Bellassai tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. If you don't know who he is, he used to have a like BuzzFeed show on YouTube called Wine About It. A lot of people used to say that I looked a lot like him. Either way, I'm excited to go see him tomorrow, and I'm just excited. It's December, y'all. It's Vlogmas for a lot of y'all. Not me. I will not be posted every day. Okay, I think I've blabbed long enough. There's so many of you that say you would sit and listen to me read a phone book, you'd sit and listen to me read Wikipedia articles, whoever, whatever. So if you're one of those people and you've made it all the way to this point and listened to every single thing I said and you found this entertaining, make sure to let me know down below in a comment. But also, if this is for some reason, your first video where I'm talking about my concussi, then I would hope you would consider subscribing down below and hitting the bell button so you get notifications. Don't forget I have merch. It's not this. This is Lady Gaga. A lot of people keep thinking it's either Alaska, like the drag queen, or Katya, also a drag queen. No, this is Lady Gaga from the Born This Way album. But I have merch. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below in my description box and probably also a pinned comment. Leave me a comment yourself, hit like, click share, and follow me on all of my social media. I can't wait to make some more content for December, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!